Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Like and subscribe if you haven't. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Aquarius. Now let's get it. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm going to reshuffle them because I got the Hermit in the last reading. So I did shuffle these, but I'm going to give it another chance. How you want to tell me this? I wanted to open the window. I love to hear the birds in the morning, but it's cold. All right, Aquarius, we'll keep the Hermit in mind, and here's the split. I don't use this deck that often, but I have seen this card. It's the Ten of Wands, the Burden in reverse. Wow. Okay. So we got something that's right on the verge of like a tipping point and justification, right? So something that's right on the tipping point. That's the Ten of Wands. For somebody, this is saying, hold on. It's like, don't push me because I'm close to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see the planet or the world, the globe. There's a globe at the very top. Okay, so this is a cycle that's completed. There's a lot of excitement, but anxiety. Like you ready for whatever, but you don't know what the fuck whatever is. You don't know how ready you are for whatever because you don't know what whatever is. So that's what we got with the Ten of Wands, and with Justice here. Ooh, somebody could be awaiting an answer or a verdict. This could be the end of a trial. If somebody was going through a legal situation or looking to get justice in some sort of legal issue. Prosperity on the bottom of the deck. If somebody's waiting for a judgment on something, there's something about this judgment that is, where there's money involved. A lot of money. Somebody is, let's see here. We'll take this one. Somebody is about to find out how strong they really are. Like somebody's standing at the not the finish line, but the starting line, and the race can go anyway. You don't know what you're up against. You just know you're gonna run your ass off when you hear the gun go off. And you're gonna find out that when you get to your top speed, your feet don't touch the ground. Something like that. Like somebody is really gonna find out that something they know is special about them is crazy, right? It's got crazy levels and limits to it, and you're the limits are being pushed. So this gift is being tested, and okay, yeah, for somebody is taking a test. Like somebody could be in college or getting some kind of certification or something to advance their knowledge. That is, this is saying that you're being tested, and you're going to find out what everything you've learned, or what all the time you've put into learning this is worth. You're about to find out. So with these, both of these being in reverse here, let's see, the Ten of Wands on the edge. Okay. This little bit of worry, like, okay, so this is justice. This is justice is the scale, right? The scales. They go like this. You're the worry that you're experiencing here is a part of the power behind the magic, or behind the justice, or behind this gift that's about to bloom. The worry is a part of that, right? But once you learn how to, like, once you stop worrying and trust the process, or trust your what you know, like, you don't know. That's why you're worried. But once you know, you just have to have faith, and it makes the power, or the, like, the gift that much stronger. And that's why creativity is in reverse here, because there's so much stuff working against this gift or opportunity or prosperity here. There's so much working against it. Like, these cards are literally opposite each other. Okay. Grounding. Ooh, wee, that's crazy, because I just said your feet. If you're running a race, you're about to start running so fast, out of this little bit of worry and nervousness and tension. You're about to start running so fast that your feet won't even touch the ground. I'm having trouble with the focus on this camera. I'm gonna have to get a new one. That says grounding, not groundhog. It looks like groundhog, but it's like you're gonna have to be conscious of the fact that you need to ground, because you're not gonna stay down. Whatever your gift is, it's about to take off. This is as low as you get. Okay, so there is a very, like, Aquarius is an air sign, but this is earth energy here. So something about physical environment, or your body's physical response, or your physical response to like stress and stuff like that. you may be a very boring person, right? Like on your own, left to your own devices. I'm sorry, but it's kind of like you may be not boring, but just so conscious of everything that you don't really take, it just leaves nothing up to chance or risk taking, right? So I said boring, but really it's just you're so grounded, you know? Everything that you do is very calculated. That's not all Aquarius, because that's not generally Aquarius energy. That's not like an air energy. But this is telling me that you're going from one element into another, like you're rising into the air from a very grounded and resourceful position. You're going into an area where there's not this much comfort. Like this is comfortable for you. This anxiety and stress and shit, this is comfortable for you because it keeps you grounded, right? But over here, where you're, I want to say literally flying, but where you're, the energy's higher, the energy's more fast moving. Like this is a raise in vibration, literally a raise in vibration. There's no grounding. There's no grounding over here. There's no what you're used to considering stability. That's over. That's the end of what you consider stability. You're moving into a different stability. You have to recognize that it's just as stable. It's just not on the ground. You're getting off the ground level, Aquarius. That's a good message. Shoot, because there's been some weird ones. I'm gonna go with another oracle. Hmm. Oh my god, I love it. Oh my god, like I love getting excited during readings, okay? Because like the last reading was very hard for me. If y'all haven't seen it, it was hard for me, but I uploaded it anyway. So, like I was just saying, okay, so this says too much concern with sexual matters. That's the rabbit. And the I for psychic abilities, right? So these gifts, okay, I'm taking this sex. I got these to clarify the justice, right? But they both fell out over here. So this kind of ties everything together because on this side, okay, so let me start here. Sex and the psychic. Sex and the psyche. That's what I'm getting from these two cards. How sex is anything but physical, okay? On this side, the physical side, it's getting boring, right? It's not getting boring, it's there's nothing you can do that you haven't already done on this level that has ended. But on this new level, there your sex is you're starting to see your sex as alchemy, right? All right. I want to take that in because that sounds very interesting. Like you're going from where it was boring to where it's now it's a whole thing. You know, it's a whole new thing. All right. I'm gonna take a tarot. just, is there a downside to this? Let's go with this one. Um, it's like, okay, not all of that meant something. Oh shit. Okay, I might have to take them all. All right, so is there a downside to this new level, getting off the ground? You're the new challenge will be keeping a balance between being in the air all the time and being in control of when you come down to the ground. Shit. Okay, so we got the hawk and these three dancing flamingos or whatever that is, opposite each other just like that, right? All three of these can fly, right? I mean, all four of these energies can fly, but these come down. This for me. This is it's like this, right? These come down to like commune with the earth and uh, other energies that are grounded. This one is aloof and watchful, so it stays in the air, right? And that's a problem. You have to balance how you where you stay. You have to balance where you stay. You can go to the air. I mean, you can stay on the higher level, right, in this high vibration, but you still got to live in the real world, right? You still got to live amongst people on the ground. So you have to just remember to not overdo one or the other, because if you stay on the ground and you're in a higher vibration, the lower vibrations will start to get to you. You'll be out of whack because the the lower vibrations will overtake your high vibration. Eventually, if you're not able to get back to the air element where you're supposed to be, which is off the ground, off the ground. So like, I gotta bring it to the 3D here. Just a second. Let me find. Basically, if you may have figured out something about yourself that you understand it, but you have no way of explaining it to somebody. Even if they are conscious, they won't believe what the fuck you're saying. So you found something out about yourself like that, something that nobody else is gonna believe, and you start to dig more into that, into you and who you are, but it makes you feel uncomfortable when you're around the people who don't understand what you're doing when you're by yourself, the people who you can't really tell what's going on behind closed doors. You're not comfortable around them, but you have to balance your connections, right? And that's the challenge, because it is hard. It's hard to set a schedule, and be like, okay, I'll go to the club with you on so and so night, or I'll come over and we'll watch a movie on so and so night, or whatever. It's like trying to balance. That's just an example, because I think it's way more complicated than going to the club or scheduling, movie time. Okay, so here's the mind space on the 3D side, like on the earth energy, the grounded energy side. It's the Empress. Ooh, look at all this fire. Okay, so ooh wee. This is nice. This is ooh wee. Shit. Okay, so these cards, I'm hoping you can see them good enough, are showing me okay, there we go, that's better. These three cards are showing me that this build up to the Ten of Wands here, this is not something that just happened overnight. This is something that's been building up. And you finally got, let's see, is this the Magician and the High Priestess? That's what it is. I said the Empress. It's the Magician and the High Priestess in this deck. No, it is the Empress. Okay, so the Magician and the Empress. It's like you I want to say somebody has been experimenting with something, right? Like it could be something as simple as cooking, um, making drinks like a bartender, or what do they call it? Horticulture, like gardening and growing things, or welding, or jewelry making. Somebody has been experimenting with the levels in a craft, right? And that is the beginning. To master your craft is like mastering life. It's like learning the levels of life. Every level of your craft is just like a level of the life that you live. So the deeper you get into your craft, that's what they mean by the Masons. Everybody knows that the Masons are not just some group that call themselves the Masons. They are master carpenters and shit. So and this could be something like that. Someone could be a carpenter. It's like you're getting something off the ground. Somebody's getting something off the ground that they never thought would be sustainable. The hooded man here is the hermit in this deck. The hermit, let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at that. Mastering your craft, the 33rd degree, okay? Let's see here. All of this comes up into this hooded man, right? Like this is like a pyramid up into the hooded man. It's like you, okay, I'm saying a pyramid. Like when the reading starts to take shape, like a building comes over the cards, right? You can see it. You can see how the cards are stacked up. It's kind of like that, like level one, level two, you know? So there's basically been a lot going on up here in your head. I feel like you do have guidance. You may have like a mentor or someone who's like they basically grandfathered you in, but their job is to get you through this test or certification or training course or whatever it is, or they are the training course, or this is the class that leads to the training course, right? But you're finding out that this the information from this class only gets you so far, and then everything else from that point on is over your head. Once you get to a certain point in this training course, everything everything else you need to learn comes from above, from down into your head, as opposed to from somebody else into your head, right? I don't know. Okay, so this is a really good reading. I want to say congratulations to someone who is earning their certification or their degree. The college graduates that are on the roster for graduation this year, congratulations. Even if you're close to graduation, congratulations, because it's a long ride. It's not easy. Um, for the Aquarius that this resonates with, I want to say that watch out for the downside. The downside was the Three of Vessels versus the Knight of Swords, right? And basically, that is be careful of your intake, drinking or whatever. Be careful of your communion and how long you commune or how deep you commune with other people. Like I'm saying commune like your communities, like who you're a part of, Alpha Theta Veda or whatever it is, be conscious of the time you're putting into that, and make sure that you take time for yourself and review everything that comes by you in the communities that you frequent. Review everything that comes by you, because there's a reading in there too. I'm gonna pull one. Let's see. Oh shoot. Okay. Hmm. I knew it was gonna. I knew I was waiting for that when the first card came out. I was waiting for that. Okay, so we got the world at the top of this card. Hold on, will it focus? Will you focus? Oh, it's because the light. Oh, I got to get the light right. I'll learn. Okay, so there's a little globe at the top of this, but then there's also two maps, right? Your communities, your communities that you are a part of, your friend groups, your cliques and shit and gangs, and I mean, like for some people it's just family. But these people, they make it hard for you to get the time you need to complete this. Oh. shit. Okay, so your your communities put pressure on your ability to um, look at that. The birds in this, the birds. Okay, look. Ooh, okay. So there's birds all over this reading, right? There's animals, but I'm really seeing the birds from one deck to another deck. I'm seeing birds, but the biggest creature of flight is magical powers, and it's a dragon, right? I don't know. Is that a bird? No, it's a dragon. So I weave and clear. I cast and know. Magic secrets to me now show. Okay, so yeah, this is saying that. Let me get back on track. Okay, so when you learn something and you try to apply it, people pull against you being able to get an accurate result. That's one thing. When you're testing your theories about people and over things, okay, um, that's correct with the Ace of Pentacles. It's like your people are your next test. There we go. I would like to continue this one. I don't want to make it too long. I might. I'm just going to drop it right there. So, thank you for listening. Have a good day, a good evening, a good night. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Love you. Bye.